Welcome back to Charlie's Kitchen. How is everyone doing? Happy Sunday to you and rich blessings coming your way. So, this morning I'm starting on my beans. They have been soaking now for an hour. I want to just show you what you're looking for when your beans have been soaking. Now, you see around the sides of the beans. You see that? Around the sides, how it's kind of, I don't know what you would call that, but you see that right there? That's what you want to see. And sometimes they expand. These beans out here in Apple Valley, they take a long time to cook normally. So someone told me that you're supposed to soak them. So I've been soaking them, and we're going to go from there. Now, I've soaked beans in the past, but not because I had to, because they take so long to cook. But I said, let me get back to that and see if it's going to shorten the process of cooking, okay? So now I'm getting ready to add my garlic. And the purpose of adding garlic, you guys, is so that you don't get that gassy effect that you can get from beans, okay? So I always stir them up. I haven't turned on my fire yet because I want to make sure that all my, my seasonings are in first. So then I add my bay leaves. And then I'm going to add a little parsley. Those of you that have been watching the channel a long time, you know I love my parsley. This is onion powder. Garlic powder. Black pepper. And then I'm going to add a little salt. Now, I'm not going to add too much salt, and this is the white salt. I'm not going to add too much salt because I'm going to be adding some sausage to this. And you know, sausage has their own salt and all of that good stuff. So I'm just going to give this a stir. Now I'm ready to turn on the fire and get this going. So that's what I'm about to do. And we're just going to let this cook as long as it needs to cook. And I'll come back and let you guys see the process. See you in a bit. So now I have my chicken soaking in vinegar. And then I'm going to clean this really good and wash it off. And then we're going to start on the process of seasoning it up and getting it ready to start cooking. Okay? So just so you can see, the beans are coming along. And now it's time to get into the chicken. And then I'm going to come back and start chopping my sausage for my beans as well. So stay tuned. Okay, so the chicken is now cleaned and washed. And as you can see, I left some water in there because I'm going to have to make my gravy, as it were. So the first ingredient that I'm putting in here is, I think they say it like achoite. Don't quote me on it, but this is what I'm using. And it looks like this. So it comes in like a block, and I'm going to put that in first so it can start to get in the water. That's what's going to give you the color that you want. Okay, so that's the first ingredient. The next ingredient is going to be the chicken bouillon. So I just kind of eye this. The next is going to be my parsley. And then you're going to put your onion powder. Actually, I think this is the garlic powder. Yeah, garlic powder first. And then the onion powder. And then the next ingredient is going to be the Badia complete seasoning. And that kind of like brings everything together, okay? So this is a Belizean dish, I guess you could say, and it's called stewed chicken. And normally what you would do though, you would mix all this together, but you would fry each piece of chicken, right? And then you put it back into this gravy, as it were, and then go ahead and cook it. But I'm skipping the frying process today. But if you look on the channel, scroll down, I've made stewed chicken before. You can see the whole process with me frying it up and then putting it in the pot and letting it cook. But like I said, I'm omitting the frying process today, and I'm just going to go ahead and stew it on the stove and go from there, okay? So let's get into it, okay? So now I'm going to have to stir it up. I want to chop up some onions and also some bell pepper to put in here. So I'll be with you in just a sec. So once you stir up everything in your chicken, this is how it's supposed to look, okay? Just like this. Okay, so as you can see, I've already chopped up the onions, but I wanted to show you guys these bell peppers though. I got these bell peppers at Costco. Do you see how big these things are? These mama jammas are humongous. Well, anyway, I'm going to go ahead and chop up these bell peppers and get them in this pot. But I just had to show you guys that. Okay, so my bell pepper is now chopped up, my yellow and orange bell pepper. You saw my onions in there. So now I am ready to turn on my stove and get everything working together and smelling amazing, and all of those flavors infusing into this chicken. It's going to be amazing. See you in a bit. Okay, so now I'm getting ready to cut my sausages. And this is chicken sausage, andouille chicken sausage. And I'm just doing it on an angle, as you can see how I'm cutting. And I'm going to put these in my beans. And just be careful that you don't cut your finger. That's why I tend to hold the meat like this, so that when I do cut, I'm making sure that my finger is far enough back. So just be cautious of those type of things when you're cutting, especially if you're a beginner in the kitchen. Okay, you want to protect yourself, protect your limbs, as it were. But yeah, so that's all I'm doing right now is just cutting the sausage. What are you guys cooking for this Sunday? Let me know in the comments. I'm curious. Is Sunday dinner something special to you? Because it's always been something special to me and my girls. you know, that was our time to like talk to each other and get to know how the week went, and you know, just enjoy each other's company. My kids, they love my food, so that's always been a good thing. And if I made dessert or something like that, we just had a good Sunday together. And so, you know, those are the traditions I try to keep up with my kids. And so all of the chicken sausage is done. So now I'm going to put this in the beans. If you guys have any questions, please make sure to put them in the comments. I will reply to you. And let's take this opportunity to give a disclaimer, basically, and just make sure that you guys are liking, subscribing, and sharing, because it really does help the channel to grow, and I need your help to do so. So if you can like at this moment, and share, and if you haven't subscribed as of yet to the channel, please do that, because the goal is to keep the numbers going up, okay? And so I need your help once again to do that. It's something that you could do for free 99, I like to say. So thank you so much for your support thus far, and if you could keep supporting would be great. If you haven't looked at some of the older videos, look at those recipes and whatever, and let me know if you're trying any of these recipes that I have brought to you thus far, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and get these chicken sausages in my beans, and I'll be right back. So I just wanted to bring you back so you can see the beans are done, and it's totally up to you. If you want to take the bay leaves out, you could honestly leave them in there, just don't eat them, obviously. Look at that steam. So these beans are done. They're soft. You can see the sausage in there. These are going to be some good beans. Flavorful and very, very tasty. This is the stewed chicken, so you can see it up close and personal. It is also done. That is how your gravy is supposed to look. You can see the chicken is just falling off all the steam. I gotta clear it up first. But look at that. Doesn't that look amazing? It smells amazing in Charlie's Kitchen, let me let y'all know. So I'm about to make some rice in the rice maker, and dinner is done. Look at that. Yum. The rice is now done in the rice cooker. Probably gonna get some steam because it just finished. So I just wanted to let you guys see that the rice is now done. So dinner is officially done. Rice, beans, chicken.